So I found this very gorgeous polished picture of Demi Lovato that I wanted to do. Let's get started. I'm going to be doing my eyes first, so I'll be putting on Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'll be taking All That Glitters from MAC. It's a very shimmery champagne colored look, or colored shadow. And I am going to be taking, let's do my 239 from MAC. Putting that all over the brow bone. I've noticed Demi is very fond of having color that goes all the way up to her lid. Then I'll be taking my Maxine's mop, the 1/2 inch. And for up in the brow bone, I'm going to be using Just, which is more of a shimmery pink, just right where the arch would be. And I'm going to be doing that on the very inner corner. Now I'm going to be taking a pigment from MAC, and it's Naked. You could also use the shadow, not a problem. And putting that all over where I haven't put Just and All That Glitters. This is a great neutralizing shadow. Now I want more of a fluffy brush. I'm going to be using something from Mud Cosmetics. If I can find where I put it. Here it is. I'll be using this one with a fluffier brush. Let's see, use this. My 222. Concentrating on that outer V, and really, the reason I'm using a fluffy brush for this one especially is because I don't want to pack in the color. I just want it to be something very light in the crease and in the outer V, and almost sculpt it right underneath here as well. Now lightly brush this into the lash line with the extra product that you have. So after doing this, you don't have a ton of product left on your brush. Just lightly go over the lid. If you find that you need more product on the lid, just go on the outer V again with a touch of shadow and then go over it again. And just take a clean floofy brush and just blend that. Now that we've used some of those darker colors and we're all done, I've already taken a makeup wipe and I've got underneath and gotten all of that out of the way. Now I'm just going to be using my foundation. I am still on the Revlon Color Stay in medium beige. And let's just clean up our skin. Okay, cleaned up our skin a little bit there using that and some concealer underneath our eyes. And now I'm just using the powder flush to set the concealer. I'll use a touch more of concealer on problem areas. I'm going to set that with powder, but instead of using a powder brush, I really want some good coverage so that this is more of a polished look. I'm going to use the back of my sponge on my NW20 Studio Fix and really create porcelain, perfect skin. And to give it even more of a punch, my HD translucent powder from Makeup Forever. The blush that I'll be using is also from Makeup Designery. It's called Glow. And I'll be concentrating that just right here. Doesn't look like she has too much bronzer on, especially with her already being somewhat tan. And then to give us that glow, we'll take Alexander McQueen's New Vegas. Put that right on the cheekbone. And I wouldn't mind taking a touch of this just to add more shimmer to that arch. Now I'll be taking malt and I'll be putting a lot of that over the lid, over what we've done, but not enough to cover it up. And I'm going to take something that I got from the craft store. It is the Low Cornell 1/4 inch mini mop. Just to smoke up what we've already done. And that goes all over our lid. It adds a lot more warmth to this look. Okay, now time for eyeliner. I'm actually going to be taking a dark brown pencil, putting it on down below, nice, right up here, into the lash line, and I'll be taking an angled brush to smudge that in. Okay, so that's the same brown that I use for my brows. And this is CoverGirl in Midnight Brown. Doesn't need to be neat, because we're going to be smudging it in anyway. And I find so much more than a pencil brush, an angled brush, one that's slightly stiff, will make this stay so much nicer. So I'm going to be using this one. It's a little bit thin. Now I'll be taking black liner. I'll be taking Smolder from MAC, but you can use your Wet n Wild. And I'll be doing the upper waterline too. Now let's take some of those colors that we've already used up on top of our lid and put them underneath our lid, taking something like a Maxine's Mop or a 239. I'll be taking All That Glitters first. And you don't need to stay near the lash line. You can bring it down, because hers, as you can see, is definitely brought down. Brighten that up just a bit, and then I'll be taking that darker color, the malt, and doing that toward the outer part of the eye. And I'm even catching some of that black, but I don't want to catch too much of the liner that we put in for the waterline. I don't want to catch too much of that. Then a coat of mascara. And I just do one coat because I'll be putting on false lashes. For our eyebrows, she does have really dark eyebrows. And they're pretty distinct in their shape. Okay, so now I'm just going to put on my false lashes, and then also from Mud Cosmetics Makeup Designery. I really like this right here. I've used it quite a few times, and I always have to see what it's in Bare. So Lip Glaze in Bare. Go to makeupdesignery.com, I believe. And I'm going to lightly line it with this Elizabeth Arden Natural #1. And then put a little bit of Gist underneath. And I mean super light with the liner. There's the liner, and I even swept it more on the bottom. Light also with Gist. Mostly in the outside corner. And then once go like that. And then we'll take Bare, put that all over our lip. If you need to know how to do lashes, go to my perfect lash tutorial. Now, because we didn't do liquid liner on the top to create a smooth band for our eyelashes, I actually put it so super close to the lash line that it's bonding to my lashes. And whenever I do that, when you take them off, don't yank, don't pull. First use a little bit of eye makeup remover and then remove them off. But look at what a difference that makes. This has a coat of mascara, but this, I mean, it's lovely, lovely. And as this glue dries, it will look even better, but there we go. The Demi Lovato. If you, I need to get a better camera. That's all there is to it. If you could see the true colors, you could see that it looks exactly like the picture, but at least you can see that shine up there, up by the brow bone, and it's just a lovely, lovely look. So there you go. Hope you guys liked it and have a great day. Bye.